school at 420 and smoke a joint.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to HighPotHESIS.
What was that?
That was a crazy...
What an intro.
That was an intro.
That's a new intro that someone sent us.
See, we're even willing to use intros of this level of quality.
Yeah.
man.
Oh, there's
So,
worse ones coming.
Send them on in,
I
everybody.
mean, the subject matter of this video was pretty hot.
Yeah.
Is that me?
That is, I guess.
That's like Paul, dude.
That's
it me?
Paul. That's Paul. Paul round as a bull.
That's like medieval Paul,
with
dude.
a Dorby.
Don't mention balls right now after that last
Yeah,
one.
sympathy pain. Sympathy
pain. Yeah, we just did the guy getting his balls ripped off.
Oh,
TJ likes, hot shit poured on his balls, so,
I don't think I'd be down for getting my balls ripped out.
Snatch
What,
out of the
what about
sack.
what about sampled like a meal though, TJ?
Yeah. What about prepared like a delicacy?
Oh, well, that's different.
We can offer you a TJ flight today.
He did describe
flight.
roast TJ balls.
Yeah, he said it was an hors d'oeuvre at one time.
Chestnuts roasting over an open fire. But that's not the story today. The story
No.
today is green female crossing signal.
So they put a dress on the
So powerful.
androgynous or the ambiguous rather walking person.
The female
This is powerful,
silhouettes have
man.
been installed outside Finders Street Station. So I guess some feminists were like, how come the little walking dude is always a man? Even though, I guess most people refer to it as a man, but it's
It's
really just a human form.
Yes.
It's a
And for all we
vague
know, this is a
shape.
dude in a kilt,
It's a vague shape that represents person.
Yeah, it's just a
Yeah.
person.
So now apparently it's a person in a dress to appease who?
Feminists, I guess.
Feminists.
But that could be a dude in a kilt. That could be a guy wearing a dress.
It's a Scotsman.
Well, I wouldn't cross the street in this town. We talked about this briefly, you and me, TJ.
There's really no story along with it.
Yeah.
But it's just this is a fucking this town just decided I don't even know if it was a whole town or just like a few blocks or whatever. They're like, you know what? We need to spend money and time and energy to
Feminizing the vague, asexual man.
we were
Because
talking-
dude.
what was
Paul,
happening was women were just standing there like, when can we walk? Because that's obviously a male figure.
Paul,
Yeah.
remember we were talking about earlier about boondoggles? This is a fucking boondoggle. If I've ever seen
Yeah.
one, man.
This is an actual boondoggle.
Some
So this
total
is in
nonsense,
this is in Australia.
Non-issue.
Yeah, it is.
Why can't it just be gender fucking neutral? Why does it like?
wanted the ladies to feel comfortable crossing the street.
It's like the problem I have with this shit is like, why is this emphasis on being female? Like everyone's going to use these fucking crosswalks.
Yeah.
Why can't it just be a neutral thing? Why does it
So
have to be
here's
this
a
fucking
we have a
feminist
story with a
bullshit?
little bit more information here. A senior Vic
Oh.
Roads official
This is so dumb.
has revealed his young daughter helped him to support the push for female
This is-
walking signs.
What a waste of time
What?
and money.
Yeah, here they are.
Fuck.
Here's the women responsible for this stupid
They-
nonsense
why,
that doesn't
why do
mean
you
a
feel?
thing.
Why? This is not an achievement. This is such a huge problem with these SJW idiots. How is it an achievement to put up a fucking little? Oh, here's a female crosswalk, and then there's gonna be an equal number of female and male. Like, why can't it just be neutral and save money?
Yeah, I never looked at the crosswalk thing and thought, man, that's a dude. I never saw a dick flopping around.
Yeah, that's what you always see. The
It's
big,
just a
floppy
person.
dick.
It's the silhouette of a human being walking, letting you know that humans can now cross the street. Why does it have to be in a dress? What does that
Yeah,
accomplish?
why can't it say walk?
Why is this worth a dime of taxpayer money?
In all fairness, it doesn't really matter that it's an address.
It doesn't
But why did you waste the time or energy?
I mean, I know women that never wear dresses. So
Yeah, tons of
I
women
mean,
don't ever
yeah.
wear dresses
the-
anymore anyway.
I don't really care either. If it's always been a dress, I wouldn't care. But look, they're saying that it eventually have equal representation of
Here we
male
go.
and female symbols.
Yeah, let's read a little of this. But there has been public backlash against the idea to eventually have equal representation of male and female symbols at all Victorian pedestrian crossings. More than 12,000 people voted on a poll, with 94% of respondents saying no to should all
Yeah.
Victoria's pedestrian
It doesn't
crosswalks have
matter.
an equal number of female and male walking signs.
So clearly, people don't want this. And they're foisting this on people to satisfy some crusade that they have, that they think that this advances the cause of women to put a skirt on the crossing person.
Doesn't this set women back in a sense that you're saying, like, it's a woman because it's wearing a dress?
Yeah.
Like, isn't the whole idea behind a lot of this feminist shit that we need to get rid of gender stereotypes and shit? So how come dress still automatically equals woman?
Yeah, what was wrong with the nebulous person shape being a man or woman?
Yeah, I mean, like, it could be either one. You don't have to fucking even gender it. You could say it already is a woman. It's just a woman wearing pants.
So women...
Yeah, sure.
Women only wear dresses,
because they're saying with this, his 8-year-old daughter said, why are all the crossing symbols were men? Why are they men?
I would have just told my daughter, like, do you see a dick on that crossing
Why are they
sign,
men?
honey? That could easily be a woman.
That's the parental thing to do. Why do you think that's a man, honey? And
So
she
I
goes,
would
well,
say-
look, he doesn't. Well,
That's a representation of a
women
person.
wear pants.
As revealed by the Herald Sun on Tuesday, the Committee for Melbourne wants the gender equity measure as a way of dealing with the discrimination
Oh
of
my
women through
God.
unconscious
So
bias.
based on a bunch
What?
of feminist bunk. A bunch of unproven fucking bullshit that's like, this proves that discrimination exists against women unconsciously.
The organization's CEO, Martine Letts, said the Equal Crossing Initiative would draw attention to these issues which influence daily decisions and attitudes.
This is so stupid.
women-
No
Based
one
on-
fucking bases their daily decisions and attitudes on the fucking crosswalk sign.
What is the actual evidence for what is being said here?
There is none.
There is none. It's just nonsense. This
And
is
most
just-
of the people that voted on that fucking poll that live in this area don't want this stupid shit.
Vic Roads has approved a 12-month trial of 10 female pedestrian symbols at the intersection of Flinders and Swanston Streets and is considering supporting a statewide rollout.
waste of money.
Vic Roads' director of Metro Projects Central, Brendan Powells, said he was influenced by his 8-year-old daughter who asked why all the crossing symbols were... Why do all these feminists always have, like... and then my child said this.
It's bullshit.
It's the same thing that Christians do when they argue against gay marriage. Like, what do I tell my child when she asks why the two boys is kissing?
Yeah.
The next line reveals everything. To me, that's good enough reason to support it, he said. So the
An
musings...
8-year-old
the
asks a question.
The musings of your fucking 8-year-old was a good enough reason to change state law and spend taxpayer money on stupid shit?
It really comes down to a why not. Because it's a waste of fucking money is why not.
We just gave all the why nots because there was no gender identity implied by the previous one, and not all women wear dresses, and not everybody in a dress is a woman.
We're happy to support it and give our technical expertise and work through the legalities. And it shows some... Of course, it's all dudes putting this shit up, too.
Yeah. We're the strong, empowered females to hang the fucking light.
Yeah.
And look at this smug
they were
fox.
too busy standing underneath it taking a selfie.
Yeah, I don't know if they're actually responsible for it, or if they were just some women. They're like, stand under the light. And
This is...
yeah, I think these are just women that happen to be around.
Yeah, I don't know if these are...
But it
Whatever.
was a man that made this decision.
Yeah. What a dipshit.
Okay, here there's a lot written about this stupid issue. Premier Daniel Andrews said there were no plans to roll it out across the city, but it was a good way to provoke a conversation about gender equality.
Oh, I see. This is just basically...
All right, here's what he's saying. He's saying there's no taxpayers' money being involved in this, and if we all spend a little bit more time thinking about the fact that in many respects women don't get a fair go in our state, that's an entirely good thing, he said.
What is that based on? What is a fair go based on?
Well, wait. If there's some area where women are not getting a fair go, then deal with that.
Yeah.
Don't fucking do some symbolic. We're gonna change the street signs bullshit.
So
like
at this
that's gonna
point-
fucking do anything.
At this point, no taxpayer money has been spent because they've only done it on one fucking intersection, but they were talking about a statewide rollout. Is that going to be free too?
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Doubtful.
Women would prefer safer roads, better footpaths, and less congestion on road. Well, who the fuck wouldn't prefer that, dipshit?
Oh, no. This is an opponent.
Oh, it's
Instead
an opponent.
of this condescending
Okay, well,
madness.
if they're making it that, if you're
Yeah.
saying that, then yeah, they would. But not just women, everyone. Do things that are of actual benefit to society. Don't just do some symbolic act of like, look, we did this symbolic act and it's going to fix everything.
Yeah, that quote that you read was from Shadow Minister for Women, Georgie Crozer. who said that the move would make zero difference to
guess they have-
improving
I guess they
anyone's
have
I
life.
agree with
an
that.
equality minister who said he hadn't previously considered pedestrian crossings, but women should be equally represented across society. Yeah,
You hadn't previously considered it because once again, there's
It's
no
not-
big throbbing boner
Exactly.
sticking out from the walk guy.
The person whose job it is to do this was like, we hadn't really even thought about that because it's not a fucking issue.
Yeah. Somebody made it up as an issue, and that's why you're just now
Yeah.
thinking of it.
If there's actual issues where, like you said, that women are not getting a fair go, according to you, or you guys believe that, then tackle those areas and those issues because the sign crossings are not really a
All
problem.
right, hold on. Listen to this shit. Paul Smith from Bayswater Camlex Electrical said his firm has supplied the new lights for the CBD trial without charge because he agreed with the initiative. This is his quote. My understanding is that this is tied to violence against women.
What?
We are more than happy to sponsor this particular intersection.
What?
What the fuck?
So
on
these people, the people
What does
that
this
did
have
this
to
for
do with
free
it?
don't even know why they did it. It has nothing to do with violence against women. It has to do with raising awareness of women's issues in general. There was no specific, like, why would they do... What violence tie-in would they have with a crossing thing? Because people die in the crosswalks, I guess?
No, dude, it's just
What?
nonsense. This is all just people fucking. Honestly, it seems to me they're all just trying to look good.
Well, this is the left hand not knowing what the right hand is doing. Some fucking
Well, yeah.
equality minister did some stupid bullshit nobody agrees with. Even the company that fucking did it for free.
It just, I mean, I
Because I'm
find
sure
it-
they don't get top bidding when it goes statewide or anything. So they definitely gave them a free stoplight.
I just feel like it's incredible that so many larger social issues are being clumsily and ham-fistedly tied to this fucking trivial nonsense about do we need to put dresses on the crosswalk people?
Yeah. You know what? You want to help women who have violent, instead of donating weird fucking lights for some stupid fucking SJW performance piece, why don't you donate some of your profits to women's shelters? People that actually help women that are victims of domestic violence and help prevent it. Why don't you give some money to that? If you want to help women.
Too rational.
Because that would actually make sense, and we can't
It
have
would
that.
actually help women
Paul,
too.
But Paul, then they don't get to have that virtue signaling. About what great people they are.
Is that what this is? I never use virtue signaling because I don't fully understand what people are. I kind of get it.
It's wildly misused, but this is an actual case of virtue signaling.
So it's like doing something so you can go, look at how good I am.
Yeah.
yeah, this is like, look how great we are, look how righteous, look how wonderful, and then you're not really doing anything of substance.
Yeah, when you look at it, it's just nothing.
Well, you hear in the same story, the people involved are like talking about different causes and different things. They're tied in with one guy saying, "Oh, it's because my daughter looked at the sign and was like, Daddy, why is it like this?" And then this other guy who the company is like, "Oh, this is against. This is basically in support of these initiatives to help raise awareness of violence against women."
I detest this weird thing where every time a child asks a question that some stupid parent with no brain can't answer, he feels like, well, the only thing we could do is change the world in such a... Like, you can't actually explain shit to your fucking daughter or your son or whatever, so instead, we just need to change the world.
Well, there's the
Yeah.
implication that the child is innocent, just doesn't know any better, and is asking this question like, "Why is it things this way?" And then he's considering like, "Oh yeah, you know what? You're bringing up a good point, but it's just a stupid question asked by your kid, if the question was asked at all, which I don't even really believe it
I mean, look,
was.
the problem with me is that, like, look, these issues that they're talking about, violence against women and girls and education and women getting a fair shake globally, I agree with all that shit.
Yeah, of course.
I'm behind every one of those fucking things. I want that. Why waste money doing something token when you can make a giant donation or set up your own foundation to help women and girls globally get educations and food and shelter and protection
Paul,
from people who would
that's
do
not what
violence
they care
against
about.
them?
That's not what
It's just so stupid that people
They don't care
waste
about
their
it.
fucking activism, waste their care on shit like this
But Paul,
because it's easier.
But a lot of people have. It's what they're getting out of it. It's what they're getting out because, like, you're right. They're all like these legitimate charities, and like we highlighted that
Tons of them.
with that Anita Sarkeesian thing, where it's like, look, Anita has the money to do these kind of projects, but instead she chooses to do these fucking I'm gonna do an education campaign, and then TJ did one like what's actually help people who are suffering because of this, and he picked some fucking feminist charity, and they fucking how much did you raise?
Quite a bit.
Like 150,000.
A lot of money.
Like that.
Yeah, and then that actually went to a charity that directly helps women and girls.
Yes, exactly.
Rather than just to make shitty YouTube videos.
Yeah, rather than just to go on and say, look at how we're helping girls.
Anyway, that wraps this one up. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to our channel, and if you want to send us an intro, please do so. Peace.